overseas. As a head coach, he's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
That's a nice down from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Nance. Good D by Barnes.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He scored 24 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight. The first half. Raptors lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
The first half of play, the score. Your Raptors, 49. Your Hawks, 37.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. MP is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, don't judge Young by his size. He's got some real toughness.
Here's Sacre. Yep, it counts. And that's 12 points for MP. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And there's the pass to Johnson. Young looking around. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ingram outside. High post shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Hawks trail by 10. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Ricochet missing. Now MP. He's got 12. Basket good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Young. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sacre's shot is off. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Ricochet. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
It's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Passes to Young. Johnson surveying the floor. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Burke. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Quickly. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for O'Connor. And comes in for Rizachet. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
The Hawks trail by 9. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Boucher. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. It's another look. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
Here's what Toronto's going with. Now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for Barrett. Sacre's checked in for Tick. And quickly in for Walter. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Rizachet is coming in for George Niang. Daniels is checked in for Mann. Young is subbed in for LeVert. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Young is up there with Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. After Rizachet. Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds in this game. Quickly, that's for 2. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. After Rizachet. And there's the call on Rizachet. That's foul number 2 for him.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
To take the lead, and that one's good. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Well, just huge points there from Ingram. His length is so often an advantage in those situations.
Young inside, quickly covering. Raptors with the lead. Barnes looking around. At the elbow, it's MP. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Daniels, covered by MP. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Ingram with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The pass to Quickly. Ingram outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Daniels inside the line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Here's Pirtle. In the corner, it's Ingram. MP finds Pirtle. A three from MP. The shot will not fall.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets it back. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Ingram passes to Sacre.
And they had a foul to give, but we want to use it on the ground.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Young against Quickly. Bounce pass Young. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Rizachet. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Now is that time to grab a free shot. Fans, it's time to get up and get down.
Young against Quickly. Young with the ball. Shoots it up. Oh, missed it. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this.
Heading into overtime.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And Atlanta has possession. Hawks making a switch here. Rizachet checked in. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. And it's Rizachet in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Be louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella.
Okongwu.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Johnson gets to Young. Now here's LeVert. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 3. A minute 50 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Quickly. Here's Sacre. Shoots over LeVert. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Hawks leading. Young up top, quickly covering. Pass to LeVert from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. MP, that's for 2. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Sakray's got 23.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Young pass to LeVert. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Sakray's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Buries it from outside.
Well, I guess that's why they call him Ice Tray. He is cold-blooded.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Pass to Sakray. Pirtle trying to get open. Another miss by MP. Atlanta with the ball. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
It falls!
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Atlanta calls timeout. They lead by 2. 23 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Atlanta with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that. Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Here's Sakray. They get it again. Barrett for 3. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show out these my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudies, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabinet. Know that I in the that I rep. out the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never, most of these just they be telling me. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mention it. Can't do the show if it don't got a check with it. These purple, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. With Solomon, I got the 10 for 600.
Immaculation. Boss move, boss move. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Immaculation. Boss move. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Immaculation. Immaculation.